I scour the internet looking for websites that sell sabers, and I'm always trying to find the best price possible because I want to share that with you, and I am the Frugal Jedi. And I have found an incredible website that has really low prices, and I'm going to share that with you today. Let's begin. Welcome one and all to another unboxing and review with me, your host, the Frugal Jedi. Today we're looking at a saber called the MV Stunt, and this comes from a company called Super Neo X. I discovered them through my Facebook feed. I get advertisements for sabers because that's what I search for, and it was a picture of a hilt I have never seen before. So I wanted to know more, and I asked them. It turns out that that particular design was exclusive to them. They are a TXQ partner, and they had a time-limited exclusive right to this design. That exclusivity has ran out though, so you will find this saber on other sites as well. And it is part of the ET series. And I don't think it's probably meant to be like ET the Extraterrestrial. I'm not 100% sure what the ET stands for, but this is ET series. ET. Now for the price. For the RGB model, which is what we're going to look at today, the price is only $118 US. And that has the premium RGB core with 16 sound fonts. If you want SN Pixel V4, the price is $182 US. And lastly, there is Profi. Now the price of Profi skyrockets, and the Profi model is $320 US. It includes fast, free shipping. I got my saber in just under 2 weeks. And to give you a little extra, there is a coupon code, and that coupon code is Frugal Jedi. If you enter that at checkout, you'll receive an additional 8% off. So for just over $108, you're going to get a really nice RGB saber. I think it's time we should point the camera down at the table, unbox it, and I'll show you what it comes with. Well, right away I can tell you that this thing is massive. This is not your standard LGT threading or size. It's big, and it feels really nice in the hands, like powerful. It uses 4 screws to hold the blade, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to give it a few whacks to see how well it holds it. I'm guessing pretty good. And yeah, wow, amazing. Really nice design on it too. The black, the gold, the red, and that brushed steel look, and the engravings on it. And if you look, the engravings line up pretty closely with the button. You can take the pommel off, but like I said, this is a larger hilt, so you can't use a standard coupler. And I don't know if they're going to be releasing couplers for this size of hilt. I don't know. Okay, let me get the pommel back on here. There we go. And of course you can take the grip off, and you'll need to, so you can charge it. And you have your USB-C port at the bottom, and it'll light up blue, and then it'll shut off when it's done charging. And I'll show you the board there. So that is the premium RGB board, 16 sound fonts by TXQ. But yeah, that's really nice. I really like that. And it has a spot for a CoverTech wheel too, so you can put a CoverTech if you want to clip it on your belt. And it's not overly heavy, but it just feels solid. Now, balance point though, it's gonna dip to the right or to the left for you quite a bit. So the balance point is more around here. Still not horrible, because I'm going to be gripping it there when I spin it. Sensitive smooth swing and gesture controls, and I can cycle sound fonts using gesture, which I love. And you can change your blade mode. Rather than me going through all the functions of the button and how to use gesture control, I am going to put a card up on the screen right there, and I'm going to have an instructional video on how to use a saber that has the TXQ 16 sound font premium RGB core. So if you want to learn everything there is to know about the button and the gestures, watch that video. I want to see if the saber remembers the color of blade for each font. So that was Darth Maul, and I set it to red.
Count Dooku.
I'm assuming Count Dooku should be red, but...
Sith red. Cal Kestis.
Alright, so let's go to Cal Kestis. So it's red. I'm going to switch it to blue. Or cyan. Now I'm going to go through the list back to Darth Maul.
Yoda. Tell me. I am told it's Star killed you. The Butcher. Leia. Ahsoka. Anakin Kenobi.
So it does not remember the color of each character, which is a little unfortunate. That just means that you have to set the color every time you go to a certain sound font. Flash on Clash is very responsive. Yeah, very nice sound quality. Nice and loud. Of course, you have low volume as well and mute. And really well made. I can't wait to fight with this one. This just feels so good. I just wish you guys could hold this in your hand for yourself. It's just so nice. It just feels like you're holding power. Oh man, I wish my Padawan was here so I could just beat on his saber as hard as I can, because this thing can take it. Anyways, I'm going to demonstrate it, spin it around, see how it is for spins, and then you can join me in the end for my final thoughts. We're at the end, so it's time, as always, for my final thoughts. I'm going to give the saber a score out of 5 stars based on 4 different categories. The first category is value for money. are you getting something good for what you're paying? If you're using my discount code, and even if you aren't, which I don't see why you wouldn't, for just over $108 US with free shipping, you are getting a saber that looks incredible. The coloration, the etching, the way it feels in the hands, is fantastic. I mean, I highly recommend this. Value for money is great. Doesn't get better. Giving it 5 out of 5. Next category is design. Let's start with the emitter section. It has the 4 screws to hold the blade. You can whack this thing hard and it doesn't wobble out or move. I love all these metal pieces around here. It's very comfortable to hold, and for spins, it's phenomenal. The gold, the red, the etching on it, the shape of the pommel. They give you the hole if you want to put a CoverTech wheel. Design, man, it's nice. And I'm giving design a 5 out of 5. The next category is features. You do have 16 sound fonts. You have 3 blade styles: steady, pulse, unstable, blaster, flash on, clash, lockup, sensitive, smooth swing, and volume adjustment. The one thing I think it really lacks is the fact that it doesn't remember what color each character is. Some of the newer RGB sabers out there are starting to do that. And TXQ has released a newer board called the Super RGB, and I'll be reviewing that. I have it on my shelf. And that one does remember. Not a horrible set of features though. I mean, 16 sound fonts with every character being unique and every sound being unique. So it is still very good. It's just not as good as what's currently out there. Features wise, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Lastly is quality. This is machined so nicely. There are no sharp edges and it feels so comfortable. Quality of the blade is great. The packaging that it was shipped in with foam, cellophane on the blade, quality is just perfect. Quality, 5 out of 5. This MV Stunt ET Series saber from SuperNeoX.com is getting an overall score of 4.6 out of 5. Highly recommended. Whether you get RGB or SM Pixel or Profi, this is such a nice hilt, and the price is just crazy. I highly recommend it. I can't say it enough. This is one of my new favorite designs, and I wish I had it in Pixel, but I mean, I can always switch the core and do that. But I am going to be fighting with this once the weather warms up, because I feel that this is just
power in my hands,
and I love it. If you enjoyed this video, you found it helpful, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. I have lots more reviews coming, and hit the bell if you want to get notified whenever I release a new review. Until next time, I have been your host, The Frugal Jedi. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.